Hello students, today we are going to study exercise 4.2 fourth question. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Two positive consecutive integers. We have to find two consecutive positive integers whose sum of the squares is 365. Let the numbers be. Let the numbers be x and x plus 1. Consecutive numbers means their difference is 1, isn't it? So if one number is x, then the other number is x plus 1. Then by condition, we have given that sum of the squares by condition. It is given that sum of the squares, so the squares is 365. That is x square plus x plus 1 the whole square, that is equal to 365. Now opening the bracket, we get x square plus, it is of the form a plus b the whole square. A square is x square plus 2ab, 2 into x into 1, that is 2x plus b square is 1 square 1. Taking 365 to LHS minus 365, that is equal to 0. Collecting like terms, x square plus x square is 2x square plus 2x. 1 minus 365, that is minus 364 equal to 0. Okay. Now 2 is a common factor, so we can divide throughout by 2. Dividing the equation throughout by 2, 2x square. After cancellation we get x square. Now here also 2 cancels, plus x minus, it is 1 time 8 times 2, isn't it? 182, that is equal to 0. Now product of two numbers. Product of two numbers should be equal to 182. Since the last sign here it is minus, we have to get plus 1 after subtraction. Last sign is minus, so when you subtract you have to get coefficient of the middle term, that is plus 1. Now 182 by factorizing 91 by 7, it is how many times? 1, 3, 13 times, isn't it? Now 2 sevens are 14. So 14 into 13. 14 into 13 gives 182, and a 14 minus 13 equal to 1. Since we have to get plus 1, here it is larger one having plus sign and small one minus sign. So when you factorize by splitting middle term, we can factorize it, that is x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equal to 0. Taking common factor x outside, x plus 14 minus 13 is the common factor. Again we get x plus 14, that is equal to 0. Okay. That is x plus 14 into x minus 13 equal to 0. X plus 14 into x minus 13 equal to 0. That is first factor x plus 14 equal to 0 or x minus 13 equal to 0. Here we get x equal to minus 14 and the second one x equal to plus 13. Minus, since we have to find two positive consecutive integers, minus 14 is not possible. Here it is not possible because it is having minus sign. We have to find the positive consecutive integers, isn't it? Now here when x equal to 13, first number equal to 13 and the second number equal to 13 plus 1, that is 14. So the numbers are 13 and 14 respectively. Okay. Fifth question. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. So we have given that altitude is 7 cm less than its base. So let a base equal to x. Let base equal to x centimeter. Then altitude equal to 7 less than the base, that is x minus 7. Altitude equal to x minus 7. Now hypotenuse is given, hypotenuse equal to 13 centimeter it is given. We know that by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem, base square plus altitude square equal to hypotenuse square, isn't it? Base square plus, by Pythagoras theorem, base square plus altitude square equal to hypotenuse square. That is x square plus x minus 7 the whole square equal to 13 square. Now when you open the bracket, you get x square plus a minus b the whole square. A square is x square minus 2ab is 2 into x into 7. 2 into 7 14. 14 into x equal to 14x plus 7 square, that is 49, minus 13 square, it is 169. By taking 169 to LHS, minus 169, that is equal to 0. Collecting like terms, x square plus x square 2x square minus 14x, 49 minus 160. After subtraction we get minus 120, that is equal to 0. Dividing throughout by 2. Since 2 is the common factor, we can divide it throughout by 2. First will become, that is x square minus second term after cancellation 7x minus 60, that is equal to 0. So product of two numbers should be equal to product of numbers 60, and when you subtract you have to get minus 7. After subtracting the same numbers we have to get minus 7. Okay. Now factorizing 60 by 2, it is 30, by 2 15, 3, 5. We can take the higher numbers, that is we can take 12. 2 into 2 into 3, that is 4 into 3, 12. 12 into 5 equal to 60. 12 minus 5 equal to 7. Now minus 12 and plus 5 gives minus 7 after subtraction. So by splitting middle term we get x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equal to 0. That is x into x minus 12 plus 5 into x minus 12 equal to 0. So x minus 12 into x plus 5 equal to 0. That is x minus 12 equal to 0. That implies x equal to 12. And x plus 5 equal to 0. Therefore x equal to minus 5. X equal to minus 5, it is not possible since it is the sides of the triangle. Negative values are not possible. Therefore here the answer is not possible. Now taking x equal to 12, we get base equal to 12 centimeter, altitude is x minus 7, that is 12 minus 7 equal to 5 centimeters. Okay. So base 12 centimeter and altitude equal to 5 centimeter. That is the answer. Sixth question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles. 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So let the number of articles produced per day on that day means the twice here. Cost of the article, cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. So let the number of articles produced per day be x. In a day there are x number of articles produced. Now we have given that cost of article is 3 more than twice the number of articles. Twice the number of articles means it is 2x plus 3. 3 more means plus 3. Therefore, total cost is number of articles into cost per article, that is 2x plus 3. X into 2x plus 3. But it is given as rupees 90. Total cost equal to rupees 90. That is x into 2x plus 3, that is equal to 90. So when you open the bracket, you get 2x square plus 3x minus 90, that is equal to 0. Okay, after rearranging. Now product of two numbers should be equal to 180, and here minus sign. After subtraction, we have to get plus 3. 180 by factorizing 2 90 times, by 2 45 times, by 3 15, by 3 5. Okay. Now we have to get product 180 and the difference equal to 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, isn't it? 12 into, next are 3 5s are 15. 12 into 15 gives 180. 15 minus 12 equal to 3. So here smaller one minus and the larger one is having sign plus. So by splitting middle term, we get 2x square minus 12x plus 15x minus 90 equal to 0. Taking common factor 2x outside, x minus 6 plus 15 into x minus 6 equal to 0. That is x minus 6 into 2x plus 15 equal to 0. So first factor x minus 6 equal to 0. Second factor 2x plus 15 equal to 0. Here we get x equal to 6 and second one 2x equal to minus 15. Therefore x equal to minus 15 divided by 2. Since it is having minus sign, it is not possible because it is the number of articles. X is the number of articles. Therefore minus sign, this value is not possible. By taking x equal to 6, we get number of articles equal to number of articles per day equal to x, that is equal to 6, and cost per article equal to cost of one article equal to, it is 2x plus 3, isn't it? Cost equal to 2x plus 3. So substituting, we get 2x plus 3, that is equal to 2 into 6 plus 3. 12 plus 3 equal to 15. So it is rupees 15. Cost per article equal to 15 and number of articles equal to 6. Okay. Thank you.